So we're going to do a quick instructional video on removing the top and the doors. Now this is a soft top model, 21 Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon. So we're going to remove the top and the doors. Pretty simple. Very first thing that we do is, excuse the mess. So underneath your sun visors, you've got this lock right here. Okay, pretty easy. Yeah, see, that's all you got to do. You can see the hook right here on the end, fastens right here. So that's in the fasten position. You're done. That's all you got to do. Leave the visor down. You'll do the same thing to the other visor on the driver's side. And then once you get that done, I'll show the rest of it to you. It's pretty simple. All right, so I undid the one on this side, on the driver's side. Once that's undone, it's very simple. All you're going to do is pick up on the top, like so. You can get here on the outside. Once you have it up, I like to step up on it. Makes it a little easier for me. So you see right here, it's all undone. You're just going to fold it back. Super simple. And then once you have it all folded back, there's some locks in the very back there that I'll show you. And we'll get the rest of it done. So that's in what they call the Sunrider position. I don't use that myself. I've seen some people drive around with it like that. I don't know. I just don't like it. So I don't do it. So from this, the way it is right now, next thing we need to do is remove the windows. So I'll go ahead and get this put on the tripod so I can show you how to remove the windows and the rest of the top. So as far as the window removal, it's pretty simple. I always start at the front corner right here. Makes it easier for me to do. I just pull. There's a track that it's in down here. And you see this green strip that actually goes up underneath of the part for the body, just like that. See, it tops back on. So pretty simple. You just get on the corner on a new top. It's going to be kind of difficult to get it out of that corner, but this is where I start. Once that's out, I can do the same thing. It's got the same kind of attachment right here, and then up here it actually slides, and I'll show that to you in a second. So then I get it pulled out of the top over here on this side right here. There's a Velcro right here from the other part of the top that goes to this, the main part of the top. Now you can see it's pretty much undone, right? Pretty simple. It usually is supposed to slide out there, but it pulled out this time. I'll show you on the other side. And then once you get that done, you can go back here to the rear. And you're just going to undo this part. This is same thing. All the fasteners are the same. Use all the same type of fasteners. Now on the rear, you need to undo the rear completely before you remove any of the side windows. So the rear is fastened the same way on the sides. It's got that same green thing goes in the groove right here. Okay. Now on the top, it slides in. It's got a post there that it slides over, and I'll show that to you in just a minute. At the bottom, it's got a bar that locks in on the body of the Jeep. So you get that bar undone, it's uneven. You need to twist just a hair and pull. It comes right out. Now to slide this out, you'll pull up part of your top. You're just going to grab it and start sliding. Just try and keep it even. Try not to pull down or pull up. Try to pull straight out. It comes right out, just like that. And now the rear window's done. Now, with the rear window out, you can see this part right here. It goes all the way down the window in the track. That's what you're going to slide in at the top. This is the bar from the bottom. It's not secured to where it won't slide, so it will slide like this. So be prepared for that. But this is where it locks in at on each side. It's got a hump right there on each end, and that's where it locks in on the back of the Jeep. So that's the bar. Like I said, it will slide, so don't worry about that. Just When you go put it back on, you need to make sure that it's even on both sides and it slides into the captures. Now with the rear window out, it's very simple. All you can do is this is a bracket that fastens into a plastic piece here on the bed rail, and then this fastens into the top. It's a pressure fit basically. So once everything else is detached on this window, you're just going to pull out. Then you're going to slide that window out just like you did the rear. And it's out. And this has that hard plastic piece up here in the top. You can see right there with the white tip. It goes the full length of that top. Okay. And you can see here, this is the groove right there that my finger's stuck in. Here on the driver's side, we're going to start at the front corner, just like I did over there. Slide it out. So the driver's side is identical to the passenger side as far as that window, that side window coming out. So now we've got our top back in the sunrider position. There's a way to do it in Safari where you leave the front where the door's off. I just think that looks goofy, so I don't think about doing it. If anybody else does that, that's your preference. That's wonderful. Proud of you. So to get the rest of it down, there's a lock that's located right here. Okay, it's just a flat lock located right there. Very simple. All you can do is pull it, and the rest of this comes folding down just like this. Pull that, and I don't know if you can see it very well. It's right here. So you pull that and pull back, and just watch. Ta-da! It's done. There's a lock on each side that you'll hit. The lock's located underneath. You'll be able to see it on this side a lot easier. Okay, that lock is located right here. Okay, all you're going to do is unlock it. You have to unlock it first to get it into position. Then you hit the lock. You hear a snap. Now it's locked. So now that'll keep the top from coming back up or doing anything silly on you. Make sure this side locks for me. Alright, so everything's locked. You can shut the gate if you want to. Now, what Jeep did, because Jeep is awesome, they provide you, on the soft top model, they provide you with these two Velcro straps. Very, very nice to have. So the Velcro straps, obviously, if you need it, you can go to a hardware store and get something pretty simple like this. In law enforcement, I have these kind of straps all the time for tactical gear to fasten it to things. Now, I always go behind this hinge right here because it's solid onto the frame of that, onto that tubing. That way I know it's not going to go anywhere. So I always go right behind it and go around the whole assembly, down on the bottom, and I just strap it nice and tight. And stick the Velcro together. Do the same thing for the other side. Shut your gate, and you're ready to go with the top down. I can literally take this entire top down, take all the windows out, get the top down, and have it in position where I'm ready to drive in about 7 or 8 minutes. Very simple thing to do. You can store the windows in the rear of your Jeep. You just want to be careful when you store those windows because of what they're made of. They will crease. They can crease, especially if you end up setting things on top of them, or you have those windows sitting on something like a square bucket or something. They will crease on you, and it takes quite a while for that crease to disappear. So be careful with that. I try to always store mine flat with a towel in between each window if I have them in the back of the Jeep. Other than that, I've got a place in my garage I store them where I feel pretty safe, about their conditioning. Now, I do run a strap, just a cinch strap around the center here. You don't have to do that. Jeep doesn't say to do it at all. I only do it just to make me feel better. That's all. Because when you get down the highway at 65 miles an hour, you do start hearing some wind noise. And this strap just kind of takes care of that for me. It's a pretty simple fix. I bought this strap. Yes, I don't even know where I bought it. Local parts store for like $2. I had two of them. I broke one, but one's all you need anyways. You just cinch it down tight. And that's all there is to it. Now I know nothing's going to blow around. I can shut my gate. Everything's pretty simple. So that part of it's done. Top's down. Windows are off. So take the doors off the Jeep. It's pretty easy. You've got your door bolts right here, and then your lower hinge here, and the bolts are down here. Jeep gives you a nice set of tools to do this with. On the inside, you've got some things in there you'll unhook. I'll go ahead and get started and show you how to do all that. It's very simple. Okay, we'll start with the rear door. I always carry a med pack and a multi-tool. That's what's on the back of my seats. So you're going to get in here. This is 21 Rubicon Unlimited. You just snap this panel out. I mean, literally all you're doing is pulling. You know, I'm going to, they're corded so you can't lose them. And Jeep thought of everything for us. Now, you've got your door strap right here. We'll undo that, but we're going to undo the wiring first. Now, before you undo the wiring, roll your windows down. Okay. Okay. We've got the windows rolled down. When you go to store your doors, if you're going to take them off your Jeep, make sure and roll all your windows down first before you unhook the wiring harness or any of that, because you don't want to store those with the windows up and run the chance of something happening while they're stored where you break the glass. Also, having the windows down allow you to carry the doors a lot easier because you can carry by the door frame. Obviously, if the windows are up, that's not an option. So windows are expensive. We don't want to break them. All right, so I took this panel off. I'll show you how I did it on the other side again. Once that panel's off, you reach up in here, and you can see the wiring right there. Okay, very simple. All you do is, there's a tab right there. You just push that tab, literally. Push that tab and pull. Now it's unhooked. This wiring that I just unhooked, this is turning into, okay. So there's the wiring I just unhooked. It stays right here with the door strap. Pretty simple deal. I'm going to leave the door strap hooked up for now, because if I unhook it, once I undo this bolt right here on the door hinge, then the door's just going to flop around, and I don't want it to flop around and hit one of the other doors yet. I like to go around and unhook all the wiring first. Makes it a lot easier. On the fronts, this is the front passenger. You can see that right here. You just pull. You can pull down and out. Very simple deal. And it's corded as well, so you're not going to lose that. These are a little more difficult. Here's your door strap. Again, the wiring is connected to your door strap, so everything stays where it should. Now, on these, you've got a tab right up here at the very top of it. You're going to push that tab. You see that red part? That's your tab. You're just going to reach up and push it up until it snaps. You hear it snap. Once that's unsnapped, see how it's elevated now? Then you're going to take this and just push. So what I like to do is have one finger right here at the top, another one right over here, and just turn it like you're turning a bolt. There, see? Now, it's in the unlock position. You just pull your wiring harness out. Everything's good. Now, I always leave it like that, like I did with the rear. So, this is the door hinge right here. You're going to pull that bolt out as well. I always leave the door strap connected. Because if I don't and I pull that bolt out, the door flops forward and hits the fender. So Jeep did a good deal keeping these door straps for us. Wiring's all hooked up through the door strap. Makes everything so simple. So we'll move over to the driver's side and we'll get those done. Open it up. See your door strap. You're going to just remove this panel, pull it out and forward. So you can pull to you and out. It's corded, won't go anywhere. Again, it's got, you can see the red tab right there. You can push that up. So that's the up position. Okay, once that's up, you're going to turn this like a bolt. Like I said on the last one. You're just going to grab it here and here. And it takes some pressure sometimes. And you're just going to turn it. This one is easy for me. You make sure it's locked all the way up, just like that. Okay, now for reference, here's the brake pedal. Okay, we're right there on the side, on the inside of that fender. Now once that's in the up position like that, all you can do is pull. And now you're unhooked. All right, that controls your windows, heated mirrors, all that stuff. So, all right, Jeep was nice enough to provide several things here for us. They provide this kit. It has a ratchet, large socket, and 2 hex bits. Those are basically the only tools you're going to need to remove things from your Jeep, to go topless and that sort of thing. I like to use a cordless drill to take my doors off. It just speeds up the process for me. If you do this, be careful. That's all I got to say is be careful, because a lot of times part of your drill can hit the paint, so you have to be careful that you don't leave marks. And then when you torque them down, I always set my clutch on mine to about 12 or 13 when I torque them down when I'm putting them back on. Now, that way I know I don't over tighten them. And that's about it. Pretty simple. This kit is pretty self-explanatory. And I love that the bits will fit into my cordless drill. That helps a lot. These kits, and there's instructions in here to tell you how to do everything. But anyways, these kits are usually located right here in the very back of your Jeep. You can tell, see, I got my gate open. All your bolts for your doors are going to go in these slots. Jeep was awesome. They put these in every one of them. Even the JKs have them also. For all your bolts from your top, your doors, door hinges, all that stuff. Goes in these slots, and that way you don't lose them at all. So that's a wonderful thing. I use them every single time, and I think everybody should. That way we're not looking for door bolts and trying to figure out how to put things back together without them. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. Let's take out the hinge bolts on the inside. I may not seem very excited right now because I thought I had already videoed the passenger side when I took all those off. Apparently I did not. I am videoing now. I triple checked it. I just looked again. So we're going to take off the driver's side doors. There's no difference. I'm just going to take out that hinge bolt. Leave your limiting strap attached so it doesn't fly around. And pretty simple process. So just took out the bolt, undid the limiting strap. Sorry about all the traffic. Jeep gave us a nice little place underneath the armrest to grab, so you can grab there, grab up here, just lift that door, and you're done. Other side, and you're done. So that's the end of it. You'll just snap your wiring covers, your harness covers back in place, front and rear, and you're ready to go Jeeping. So, Chiefs Jeeps, new YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. It's very important to me that you do that. It's the only way anything good happens with the channel. And I'll have a lot more content coming. I'll cover a lot of things. There's a lot of modifications I want to do to this Jeep, also to my wife's JK. And then, of course, we'll be out hitting the dirt and the trails and rocks and having a good time. And we'll have some videos of that as well. So, everybody, enjoy your time with your Jeeps, and we'll talk to you later.